Have you ever wondered what you should do immediately after a car accident? It's a question many of us probably haven't given much thought to. After all, no one anticipates being in a car accident. It's something that happens to other people, right? But here's an unfortunate reality. Car accidents are far more common than we'd like to believe. Every year, millions of traffic accidents occur worldwide. And while advancements in technology have made cars safer over the years, the unpredictability of road conditions, driver behavior, and a myriad of other factors contribute to the continued prevalence of these incidents. Car accidents can happen to anyone, anywhere, at any time. They're not selective. They don't care if you're driving a brand new sports car or a 20-year-old sedan. They don't care if you're on your way to work or just heading out to grab a coffee. The unpredictability of car accidents makes them all the more daunting. But here's the thing. While we can't predict when or where an accident might occur, we can equip ourselves with knowledge and understanding to handle the situation if it does happen. Preparedness is key. And who better to guide us on this journey than those who deal with the aftermath of car accidents every day? Car accident lawyers. These professionals have seen it all. From minor fender benders to major collisions, they've witnessed the wide range of scenarios that can unfold following a car accident. They've navigated the complexities of insurance claims, liability determinations, and legal proceedings. They've advocated for their clients, ensuring they receive the compensation they deserve. In this video, we're going to delve into the insights these lawyers have to offer. We'll discuss the steps you should take immediately after a car accident, how to assess the situation, gather evidence, report the accident, and when to contact a lawyer. Knowing the right steps to take can make a significant difference in the aftermath of a car accident. So buckle up and let's navigate this journey together. The first thing to remember is that your safety and the safety of others should always be your top priority. When the unexpected happens and you find yourself in a car accident, it's easy to get swept up in the chaos of the moment. But don't let the shock of the situation cloud your judgment. First, assess the situation. Are you hurt? Check yourself for any injuries. Even minor accidents can lead to serious injuries, and sometimes the adrenaline can mask the pain. If you're injured, call an ambulance immediately. Don't try to move or get out of the car unless it's absolutely necessary. Next, look around. Are your passengers okay? If they're conscious, ask them if they're hurt. If they're unconscious or severely injured, call for help right away. Remember, it's important not to move injured people unless they're in immediate danger. Once you've checked on everyone in your car, it's time to think about others involved in the accident. If it's safe to do so, check on the occupants of the other vehicle. Just like you did with your own passengers, if they're conscious, ask if they're okay. If they're not, call for help. If everyone seems okay and it's safe, try to move your car out of the flow of traffic. If you can't move the car, turn on your hazard lights to warn other drivers. Now, here's where the legal advice comes in. Lawyers stress the importance of these initial steps not just for your safety, but also for any potential legal proceedings down the line. The way you handle the situation immediately after an accident can have a big impact on any insurance claims or lawsuits that might follow. So remember, check for injuries, call for help if needed, and move your car out of traffic if it's safe to do so. These steps can help ensure your safety and the safety of others, and they can also protect your legal rights. Once you've ensured everyone's safety, you can begin to take the next steps. One of the most crucial steps after a car accident is to document the scene accurately. You see, the aftermath of an accident can be a whirlwind of emotions, but it's critical to keep a level head and begin gathering evidence as soon as it's safe to do so. Let's imagine for a moment that you're involved in a fender bender. Once you've ensured everyone's safety and called for assistance if needed, it's time to turn your attention to documenting the scene. This might feel a bit like you're playing detective, but gathering comprehensive evidence can make all the difference when it comes to legal proceedings down the line. Start by taking pictures. Capture the damage to your vehicle and any other cars involved. Document the overall scene, including any road signs, traffic lights, or peculiar road conditions that could have contributed to the accident. These images can provide a visual narrative of what occurred and could potentially reveal details you may have missed in the moment. But don't stop there. If there are any witnesses around, it's crucial to collect their contact information. Witnesses can provide third-party accounts of the incident, which can be particularly valuable when determining fault. It's also important to note down the details of the other driver involved, including their name, contact information, and insurance details. Now you might wonder, why is all this necessary? Well, let me share some insights from seasoned car accident lawyers. They've stressed time and time again how this information can be the linchpin in a legal case. Accurate documentation of the scene can corroborate your account of the events, provide evidence of negligence or fault, and even help calculate potential damages. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to overlook these steps, but they're paramount in protecting your rights and interests. So next time you find yourself in such an unfortunate situation, remember to take a deep breath and start documenting. And here's a final tip. Remember, your phone can be your best tool in this situation. It can take pictures, record conversations, and jot down critical information. So keep it charged and ready. You never know when you might need it. Did you know that you are legally obligated to report certain types of car accidents? It may seem like a hassle in the moment, but it's a step you can't afford to skip. In most states, if there's significant property damage, physical injury, or death resulting from an accident, it's mandatory to report it to the police. And even in less severe cases, it's often a good idea to make a report anyway. This is because having an official record can be beneficial if any disputes arise later on about who was at fault or the extent of the damages. So, when should you report an accident? Well, ideally, you should do it right away, at the scene if possible. Dialing your local non-emergency police number or 911 in most areas should get you in touch with the right people. The responding officer will then file an accident report. But what if you didn't report at the scene? Maybe it seemed minor, or you were too shaken up. Don't worry, you usually have a window of time to do so. This can vary, but in general, you should report the accident within 24 hours. Now, how do you report an accident? In many cases, you can do it over the phone, but some jurisdictions may require you to go to a police station or even file online. Always be prepared to provide your personal information, a description of the accident, and any other details you recall. Now let's hear some lawyer insights. Adhering strictly to these reporting laws is crucial. Prompt reporting can preserve evidence, establish facts, and help your insurance claim process smoothly. In fact, failing to report can lead to penalties like fines or even suspension of your license. Moreover, if you're involved in a lawsuit, a well-documented accident report can be a strong piece of evidence. It can support your version of events and potentially protect you from false claims. So, while it may seem like a daunting task in the wake of an accident, remember, reporting is not just about fulfilling a legal obligation, it's about protecting your rights and interests too. Adhering to these legal obligations can protect your rights down the line. Finally, let's discuss when you should reach out to a car accident lawyer. It's not always necessary to call a lawyer immediately after an accident, but there are certain scenarios where legal guidance can be invaluable. One of these scenarios is when you or anyone involved in the accident has suffered serious injuries. This could be anything from broken bones to traumatic brain injuries. In such cases, the question of who is liable for these injuries and how much compensation is due can become quite complex. It's in these moments that a car accident lawyer can step in, using their knowledge and expertise to ensure that you receive the compensation you deserve. Another situation where you might need a lawyer is when there's a dispute over who's at fault for the accident. Sometimes it's not clear-cut who caused the accident, and the other party may try to pin the blame on you. Here, a lawyer can help establish the truth, gathering and presenting evidence to support your case. But it's not just about disputes and serious injuries. Sometimes dealing with insurance companies can be a headache. They might deny your claim or offer a settlement that doesn't fully cover your damages. In these cases, a lawyer can negotiate on your behalf, ensuring that you get a fair deal. And let's not forget, the legal process can be daunting and overwhelming, especially when you're dealing with the aftermath of a car accident. Having a lawyer by your side can provide much-needed peace of mind. They can guide you through the process, explain your rights, and make sure no one takes advantage of you. So, when should you call a lawyer? When you're dealing with serious injuries, disputes over fault, issues with insurance companies, or simply when you need guidance through the legal process. It's about protecting yourself and your interests. Remember, a car accident lawyer can be a crucial ally in protecting your interests after an accident.